All right. So, the Pelicans and the Heat just got through playing. Man, this is my recap of the game. I really liked what I saw out of the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler didn't play a large part of this game, and I felt like it was a little bit of a drop off, but I feel like as a team, as a whole, these guys just know how to play good team basketball, getting good open shots, good ball movement as a whole. It felt like everyone was involved, and that just when the Pelicans brought it a little bit closer, it just didn't matter. The Miami Heat was just with their team ball effort, they were just able to push the lead out further and further. But my biggest takeaway is with the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, as you see, man, Zion played about 40 minutes in the game, man. I never thought I'd see a day where Zion played about 40 minutes in the game. So that's a great thing for the guy, man. Hopefully he stays healthy. That's a big key for his development. Does he stay healthy, man? Second year player now at this point. I think we're not going to really understand exactly what he is, his ceiling, until he hits year 4. I think year 4 is going to tell us exactly what he is, because at this point I still feel like he just bullies. He's just bully ball, man. And it's crazy that he's just able to put up 32 points just doing straight up bully ball. But I feel like his 32 points is kind of a weird 32 points as well that he scored in this game. Aside from like that run he had in, I guess, the second quarter where he scored like a lot of his points, at least 12 of his points came in the second quarter. I felt like the rest of his points were empty. Like he would score, like he accumulated a really good, he led the team in scoring, but he accumulated these points very quietly. Especially early in the fourth quarter, he just played extremely sloppy, man. He just tried to out-bully people. And even the Miami Heat, the frame of the players were a whole lot smaller. As far as like you used to have Duncan Robinson, you'd have Avery Bradley. They just, even though their frame is so much smaller, they would take swipes at the ball, able to frustrate him and make it so he'd have to be more skilled, I guess. But overall, I mean, Zion, he's doing what he's doing for a second-year player. Very great point totals, great rebound, 14 rebounds. He's doing this thing, man. As far as the numbers wise, I just want to see more of an impact. I don't think he impacts the game as much. I feel like once he goes against teams with bigger big men, more skilled big men that can give him more problems. Man, I mean, he's more of a smallish team, if you will. They had Bam guarding him quite a bit, and if they didn't have Bam, they had the rookie that they just picked up guarding him. They don't have a frame-wise advantage. They have a height advantage. They have a length advantage. But as far as frame, Zion's a big dude, man. But overall, man, I liked what I saw out of Ingram. Ingram, he had a quiet day too. He had a nice and quiet 28 points. But I felt like his points, you felt them a little bit more. Like you didn't feel like he scored 28 points, but he got those big buckets when they needed him to get big buckets at times, even though, the score was what it was, 98 to 111. But Ingram, you felt his points a little bit more, even though, he kind of creeped up to his 28 points. I do like the Pelicans as a team. I feel like they could give people a run for their money. Josh Hart played some valuable minutes. JJ Redick, even though he only scored 8 points, I feel like he played a pretty good game as well. Lonzo Ball, with those 6 and 2, doesn't look beautiful on paper, but I feel like he did more intangible things as well. I feel like he played some pretty decent defense. He's not gonna blow you away points wise. He's not gonna blow you away total assist wise. But the pace that he plays with is extremely advantageous to the team that they have. And I just feel like the Pelicans might sneak into the playoffs on the back end. They're gonna give people a run for their money every single game, I feel like, but they don't have. It's hard to say. I feel like Zion, like I said, he's gonna give you that 30. He's gonna give you the points. He's gonna give you the stat stuff, but his impact on the entire game isn't gonna show up yet. Year 3 and year 4, you're really gonna see that, but I feel like in year 2, he's not really gonna give you exactly what you need. Jimmy Butler, like I said, he only played probably like half of the game, if that. He started off very quietly. He missed a whole lot of easy shots, and that's crazy because they really couldn't buy a basket in the first couple of minutes in the game, and they still kind of, it wasn't a blowout, but they kind of sunned the Pelicans. So let's say if they have a game where they start off a whole lot smoother, who's to say how that game goes as well, man? And Duncan Robinson is the man. Let's look at his numbers right quick. Duncan Robinson, 23 points. At this point, this man made like 4 or 5 threes to start the game. This man was out of control. A lot of people was making fun of everyone that said he was the best catch-and-shoot player in the league. Now that Klay Thompson was coming back before he ended up getting re-injured. But I feel like he might be that. He just might be that. Because this man had his release is so quick. His shot is so pure. It's ridiculous. Jimmy Neutron puts up buckets, man. He gives it to him. Bam played a really solid game. Tyler Hero, yes, at 11 points. His impact on the game doesn't show with his points, man. The way he was pushing the ball, putting stress on the defense, the way he was able, even with his 11 points, he made a few difficult finishes at the rim. Second year player, I feel like he's really going to take a big step forward. But as his team goes, man, like I said, Avery Bradley gave you really good minutes. Dragic gave you really good minutes. Andre Iguodala, his old ass, gave you some really good minutes as well. It's a lot of dudes on this team is super deep. They don't have that top tier star, but they have a lot of B and C tier guys. And that is something that these Pelicans don't have enough B and C tier guys like these Miami Heat do. Like Andre put in work, Dragic, Bradley, Butler only played 16 minutes. He's gonna be your star, but Duncan Robinson played like lights out ball. Tyler Hero played extremely well. Bam played extremely like you got a lot of second tier dudes. Like your guys gonna be Duncan Robinson, your Bam, your Jimmy Butler. But all the other guys that I listed all gave you very good outings. They're gonna be tough to deal with. So that's my take on the game, man. The Pelicans are gonna be alright. They're gonna be challenging a lot of teams. They might sneak in the playoffs. The Miami Heat, I feel like, are going to be 5 seed at best, but they're gonna be a team that just challenges all these other teams, these 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds every single night. These guys don't have quit in them. They have a great team basketball. They're just gonna put a lot of pressure on you. And if Jimmy gets it going, you saw what could happen when he did in the finals.